Greetings, fellow hunters. Welcome back to my Monster Hunter World playthrough. This is part 26, episode 25. We found Nergigante's tracks. Now let's talk to the chief ecologist. Say we did. We'll put a quest out soon. Tell us, please. Listening over to you provided, we figured out what it feeds on. And that's elder dragons. Shocking, yes, but true. Nergigante feeds on elder dragons. Does explain why we've only seen Nergigante during elder crossings, and also why it hunted Zoramagdra so relentlessly. Only one way to classify a monster that can't be classified, and that's to toss it on the eldest dragon pile. Anyway, I just thought you should know, the commander will feed one of the rest. Good luck out in the field. That's all I've got to say. Thank you very much. So, that's this game's way of trying to make Nergigante as cool and as intimidating as possible. And they do a bloody good job, as we will find out indeed.
Over here. Listen up.
This is it. Us versus Nergigante, the elder dragon that feeds on elder dragons.
Whew. In case you can't tell, I am making the cross gesture. Sorry to any religious apologies to any religious viewers that may be watching. But I felt that if there was one situation that was appropriate, this would be it. So, let's see what we've got for ingredients. We don't have many shiny ones, that could be a problem. Let's just go with, let's not cancel selection. Go with that, and boom, there we go. Not too many fresh ingredients. I probably should have gone out and done some fishing, because I'm pretty happy with my item selection. It's just, I could use a bit more whetstone fish to instantly sharpen my weapon, but considering how easy the Kodachi Kaina was to sharpen against a Giraffalos, then shouldn't be too much of a problem. But and we got Feline Groomer. That's going to be a big help, because now we've got a second stage of half defense down. So that will be a massive help indeed. Wow, really, Handler? Wow, we totally weren't just told that by another NPC just 2 minutes ago. Honestly. Okay, so now the opening is clear for us, and we can take on this killer, this elder dragon killer. You can follow his trail, and you can find him over here in Sector 9. This area here blocked off. I am back for vengeance. Remember me? So, Nergigante. Oh, I'll be running indeed, so this is Nergigante, arguably the toughest beast in the game. And what makes this guy so damn powerful is that, as you can see, for his size, as you can see that he is bloody fast. What's cool about Nergigante is there's no tricks. There's no tricks about him. There's no, you know, magic spells or distance attacks. It's all physical. He just wants to fight you to death. That's the cool thing about Nergigante, which I kind of respect about him. His attacks are incredibly fast, powerful, deadly, and his primary weakness is electric. So you have weapons like that, you'll do great against him. So he's probably weak to thunder, but dragon does alright against him too. Get him off. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, and the reason why I wanted to use Nergigante protection is because he has one deadly attack in particular, and that is his dive bomb. And this attack, and you'll know when you see it. Believe me, it has its own like cutscene for it. It's where he leaps into the air. There's a camera angle change, and not only is this dive bomb attack incredibly fast, very powerful, but also it is practically unblockable because what he does is he rips through the ground, meaning he tunnels underneath you. There's no way of avoiding this. But what Nergigante protection does is it lets you guard against attacks that are normally unblockable. So I'm hoping that will mean I won't have to dodge and just pray I don't get one-shotted. Oh yeah, it can one-shot too, which is ridiculous. So, other than being incredibly strong, really fast, ridiculously fast, and just having a range of ridiculous attacks and being overly aggressive. What else about Nergigante is just so ridiculously overpowered? Well, he's also a defensive monster. The reason why is you may have noticed, but he has black spikes growing across his body. And essentially these will repel any attack that you throw against it. I mean, they're unbreakable whilst the spikes are, well, they're black. As you can see there. And the only way to deal with this is find the spikes on his body that are white, which mean they are breakable. Jesus. Why not? Jesus. And these spikes grow back during the battle. So when you break off some of his white spikes, for example, they will grow back. Sometimes grow into white spikes, and sometimes they will. I can't remember if they. They go back into black spikes. But we're doing okay so far, but oh, believe you me, this guy can take a lot of hits. And so you have to essentially either wait until his black spikes grow into white spikes, and when you do break his parts of his white spikes, they can turn into black. So it varies, meaning that this thing really has no clear weakness. But however, if you can break its claws, I believe, I want to say, or its head, you can disable its frontal attack. At least weaken its frontal attacks. And you can see all his attacks he attacks with his full body essentially, so he has an incredible range. Which means there are very few of his attacks will leave him properly vulnerable, which is and that's a pretty deadly attack as well, because as you can see there, he can shoot spikes from up off the ground with some of his attacks. But don't think you can run away from this guy. He will catch you in an instant. Do you want to come get us, maybe? We can sit here and take our time if you want. Alright, fine, I'll just flash you then. And as you can see, he can seemingly hit you from out of nowhere, which is also really annoying, as you can imagine. So in all, this guy, if there was any monster in the game that was designed to just be a killer, an ultimate, just indestructible killer, this is it. They really did a great job. But that attack was really dangerous as well. You see, he's a very honourable beast. Here it is, here it is. And that was it, his dive bomb attack. And my Nergigante protection actually held there, which is a bit of a miracle, to be honest. As you can see, it does leave him a bit vulnerable, so if you can get him close after it, you can. You can take advantage of it, actually. And I really need him to attack Midnight, to be honest with you. Midnight, I don't mean to throw you onto the bus, but against the Dragon Killer, I really need a distraction. The reason why I'm not using my charge bit a lot is because I don't want to be left vulnerable. And watch out for his, like, I can't describe an attack, but he launches himself into the air. Not dive. This isn't a dive bomb. It's when he leaps his two hind claws into the air, and he will then slam the ground in front of you and shoot spikes out. That is also very dangerous because you think you've blocked, you think you can dodge backwards and you're safe. Wrong. He can shoot spikes at you, and I'm taking no chances. I have 50 minutes to beat this thing, and actually what I forgot to do was use this Mega Demon Drug and Mega Armor Skin. I don't think there are many bosses in the game that are, at this stage anyway, in story-wise, are more fitting to use than on Nergi here. Jesus. So I'm not going to be using my charge blade unless I absolutely know that I'm going to get a lot of frames to pull up a big combo. Oh crap, I missed. It's not right in front of him, perfect. That's also pretty dangerous as well. If you think you're safe because your back's to him, wrong. Once again, his range is absolutely fantastic. That's right, I'm not afraid to stare you down. Oh god! Oh god! Hello, so a good place to attack him is... Oh shit. So a good place to attack him is between his legs. Helps you avoid a lot of his attacks. I need to keep myself as much health and stamina as I can for that dive bomb. I need to go. Oh god. Okay, got on the way with it. Resisted though, so it's not the best. It's some damage at least. Linda's doing a fantastic job of distracting it right now, and I really need to take more advantage of it. I really need to take more advantage of this because come on. Dive bomb, here we go. It held. Nergigante protection, I love you. Don't need to use a flash pod if I don't need to. to retreat. Okay, we forced him to retreat 2 more times, so we've had to use a Mega Potion or 2, but so far, so good. And this is a good area to fight him in, where he's in right now, because you can get a mount off of him. So let's try and make sure we're not getting detected here. We have. That's a bit of a shame. Okay. Oh no. Let's make sure that I'm not my worst enemy here. Oh god! Oh, Nergi. Can't get him out of him, it's fine. If I had more health, this would be a lot easier. I hope you have plenty of stamina, because you're going to need it if you want to block. Ah! I know it seems I'm being a bit overly cautious, and I probably don't need to be, but I don't want to take any chances. He could dive bomb you or launch spikes at you anytime, and you could be in the middle of a combo, and it could easily and it can one-shot you. So thankfully I've 50% defense buff on, so his attacks aren't doing that much damage. Be careful, because he could easily launch himself at me. Took a lot of stamina off. Even that hit me. Take my chance a bit here. Should have blocked there. Well, there you have it. I was being as careful as humanly possible, and as soon as I charge blade swing, I'm dead. So there you have it. I'll be completely honest. I don't have much of a chance. Not without the mega boosts. Not without the extra 20 bits of health and stamina. Dive bomb. I really need to mount him here, and I got it. Good. You have some big damage. That's up for once. Oh no, this isn't what I wanted, but take advantage of it. Broke one of its parts, always good. Okay, that was... Thankfully got away with that charge blade. I meant to just guard and hit him normally, but... You know, I'll take it, but hey, I'll take it. You know, I need all the help I can get. Oh god, Minda. Yeah, Minda's not surviving that. He's on stamina. Oh god. Okay, fine. Fine, he was on stamina for a bit, but that's his special ability. He doesn't get on stamina for long. And this is where I'm really going to struggle. Dive bomb. Survived. Oh no, not again. Yeah, he can use dive bomb twice in a row. Fun times. Don't want to use up my gear mounted for too long because I'll need it for later. So please come over here. So please come over here. Try and get a mount on you. Nope. How do you not see me then? Oh no. Oh no. And somehow I dodged it. I have no idea how I dodged it. But I did. Oh, not again. That's all words, okay. Taking my chances here. Got away with it. Again. Okay. Okay. I can't tell if he's wounded, but if he is, that is very good news. And just might be, you know. Let's see where he goes. Looks like he might be wounded, you know. I had a bit of a rocky start after that first death. Now, this is probably the hardest place to fight Nergigante. The reason is because these spikes here fall from the ceiling, just making the battlefield even more hazardous. Even more of a problem. Oh, look at it. So peaceful sleeping, isn't it? Well, guess again. Well, guess again. That hurt, but not as much as he's going to hurt me if I'm not careful. No, why did I stop drawing? That was really... Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, my God, I dodged it. Wow. So there you have it, spikes fall from the ceiling. Block. And he will open up a new path for you. That's a cool shot, isn't it? Just that silhouette, the dragon killer. It's got wet spots all over his body, so let's try and take advantage of that. Broken his tail. Jesus Christ. Alright, we need to... Alright. Don't want to take any chances. Oh, no. Dive bomb. I'll get another mount on him. Nope. Nope, he's not gonna let me. Ow. Oh, not again! Turn around and face me. Okay, we're just gonna have to hang in there, hang in here. Okay, I need to use my potion right now. I'm going to leave him. Please don't use your dive bomb. We're going to have to hope that things don't fall from the sky and whetstone very quickly. That spikes rather. Sorry. Can't talk right now. Okay, let's try and mount him. Damn it. Oh no, he roars. Didn't dodge it in time. Guard, please. Okay. Swing. Nice. War stunning me right now. We missed, thankfully. I'd love to grind his, to carve his tail right now, but. And there it goes.
Let's go see the back at camp.
Oh. I told you, Nergigante, I would have my revenge. That is one dead Elder Dragon killer. I mean, what more is there to say? You know, what can I say that everyone else hasn't already said already? I will say that guard weapons, especially if you have particularly high stamina and at least a high rank weapon with blue, helps immensely. Because they could just guard some of his most powerful attacks. And Uragan protection really came in handy there, because that dive bomb attack, whew, excuse me, whew, is usually unblockable, so it really came in handy there. So if you really are struggling with that dive bomb attack, you can't dodge it for some reason, it keeps one carrying you, I would definitely recommend Uragan protection.
Hey,
Well, look who's still with us. So we have Elder Dragons eating other Elder Dragons. Wonderful. That clears some things up.
yeah. We weren't looking at the big picture. Until we came to the new world, how could we know?
Nergigante came here looking for a feast. And he made a real mess of the local ecosystem in the process.
Here is good.
Now that the problem child's been put to bed, the other Elder Dragon should revert to their usual behavior. You did good. So, you ready to go? What's wrong?
No, there's a piece of the puzzle missing. How did this area end up becoming such a hotbed of energy in the first place? Enough energy to lure in a menace like that and convince it to switch habitats doesn't just naturally happen.
What have we here?
Whatever indeed. 30 minutes exactly on the dot. You know what? I'll take that. It's not the best, but not the worst either. We got some nice Elder Dragon bone. So now we now can get ourselves some amazing upgrades now. That we have some Elder Dragon materials. Very useful indeed. And some honey. So with Nergigante, guard weapons help immensely. It's weak to thunder, so bring that. Weapons with thunder in it. Weapons with high defense. Sorry, armor with high defense rather. High defense. Certainly help. Just attack spikes when they're white, whenever you can, and just guard when you need to against his biggest attacks, and you should beat him. Sorry for skipping the cutscene. Sorry for talking over a bit of the cutscene. I apologize for that.
As you all know, when Nergigante descended into the Elder's recess, it stirred up a veritable hornet's nest. Being that Nergigante feeds on Elder Dragons, you can imagine that every monster in the recess got spooked. Initially, I thought we could nip this problem in the bud by eliminating Nergigante. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Despite our best efforts, the situation has escalated. Elder Dragons fleeing Nergigante's wrath have started invading other areas.
Now we're coming across Elder Dragon tracks left and right. In the forest, among the Wildspire, even in the Rotten Vale. Our team has managed to attribute the tracks to 3 distinct Elder Dragons so far. Emphasis on so far.
Many of you have crossed paths with Elder Dragons in the Old World. You know the consequences of their cataclysmic power. And you know what dangerous adversaries they make. But no matter the danger, we have to seize upon this opportunity. We'd be fools not to.
Finally! Thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, all right. First things first. I want our field team to start gathering evidence. We need to track down these beasts and pinpoint their exact locations. So I've decided to split you into 3 groups. Field team leader, you'll be heading up the Ancient Forest investigation. And the Wildspire Waste, that one's yours. As for the Rotten Vale, we'll be needing the 3rd Fleet's help with that one. I'll leave it up to these delegates to decide how to use the field team. Lastly, don't forget to relay your findings to the Ecological Research Team once you've gathered enough evidence. Everyone clear? All right. Dismissed.
Now you're talking. Well, there it is. See ya.
Good luck to you too, Admiral. Thank you for your help. And he's gone. So, next we have to find, we have to investigate the Awoken Elder Dragons. Once again, we have to collect, some tracks. So, I'll build up our research bar. And a new quest will be assigned once we've, found enough tracks. Well, there we have it. Nergigante. So, in the next part, we are going to be going over new changes to Astera, just seeing what new kinds of new awesome weapons and armor you can get thanks to the defeat of Nergigante, and believe me, they are some fantastic weapons. So, we'll end things off here where we started. thank you very much for watching, fellow hunters. This has been a doozy of an upload. I apologize, but for Nergigante's case, he is a beast of a boss to take out, and I want to tread as cautiously as possible. Once again, thank you for watching. Take care, fellow hunters, and I shall see you all again very soon in the next hunt. Farewell!